Does the €3,500 ENGL Special Edition Founders Edition sound better than the €1,300 ENGL Fireball 100? Let's find out. Man, I love ENGL amplifiers so much. My Fireball 100 is my first ENGL amplifier, and it's my workhorse. I've used it so much, and I just love how it sounds. It's a very simple amplifier. It has 2 channels, a clean and a lead channel, some switches, an effects loop, and an excellent noise gate. So plenty of gain on tap, great for high gain stuff, but also quite versatile despite it being so simple. Now, the ENGL Special Edition Founders Edition is the most recent ENGL release, and it truly is their flagship. This is packed with features, it sounds amazing, and it's very hard to make it sound bad. 5 channels, various switching options, reverb, noise gate, 3 effects loops, and all that good stuff. So again, this is really the crème de la crème when it comes to ENGL amplifiers. If you haven't seen my review yet of this amplifier, do check it out up here or down here if you're interested. Both are 100 watt amplifiers with 6L6 tubes in them, by the way. Today I'm going to compare the amplifiers with clean tones and a bunch of lead tones as well. And since the SE-FE has 2 lead channels, I'll do separate comparisons for those lead channels. But of course we're going to start with the clean channels, but the ENGL cleans sound really nice, so this is going to be a fun one. And for this comparison, I'll use my ESP LTD Phoenix 1000 Deluxe, the red one with the Fishman Fluence modern pickups in it, with the neck pickup. Quick note about the signal chain. The amps will both be fed into my RedSeven Amplification Amp Central reactive load, of course, and through the OwnHammer Essentials 412 Rect High Gain Mic Mix IR. And those factors will stay consistent throughout the entire comparison. Now for this clean demo, I will use the bright switch for both the amplifiers, just for a little bit of that extra sparkle. And on the SE-FE, I also have the mega low punch enabled, as well as the reverb, because I can. The Fireball 100 does not have built-in reverb. Now for both the amplifiers, the gain controls on the clean channels will be set quite low, because with most of the ENGL amplifiers, you can get the clean channels to overdrive nicely, so you can also get great crunch tones out of those channels. And both of the amplifiers will have a little bit of breakup going on, especially since the guitar that I'm going to use is so hot. Okay, let's take a listen. Wonderful, both sound really nice. The Fireball has a different mid-range going on. It's slightly more honky, but I do like the chiminess of this one a lot. But this one also sounded great, maybe a little bit more scooped and a little bit more refined. So both have an awesome clean tone, and the reverb on the SE-FE is a nice bonus as well. But now let's go to the lead 1 channel on the SE-FE and the lead channel on the Fireball 100. And I'm going to use my Gibson Les Paul Custom. Now for the Fireball 100, I'm not doing anything special. I'm not enabling the mid boost, for example. I am cranking the treble a little bit because this amp likes that for clarity. And on the SE-FE, I'm using the lead 1 channel with the high gain switch enabled. And I'm going to enable the noise gates for both the amplifiers. Oh, and I turned the mega low punch off, and I'm turning the depth boost on for a bit of thickness in the low end. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out right now. Great, so both sounded awesome as expected. The SE-FE on the lead 1 channel sounds very nice, tight, aggressive and focused, and the mid-range is lovely and it just fits the mix really well. I think it sounds a little bit more refined than the Fireball 100. The Fireball 100 sounded a little bit more scooped and a little bit more fizzy to my ears, a little bit more uncontrolled, if you know what I mean. Both sounded great and they work really well both in the mix, but I think that I preferred the SE-FE for this one. Okay, now let's move on to the lead 2 channel on the SE-FE. And for the Fireball 100, I will remain on the lead channel, of course. I'm going to tweak the EQ ever so slightly to accommodate this guitar. So I'm going to crank the mids and treble just a touch on the Fireball 100. And the guitar that I'm going to use is my LTD Phoenix Arctic Metal with the EMG 81 in the bridge. And of course, on the SE-FE, I'm going to the lead 2 channel, again with the noise gates on, the high gain switch on as well, and the depth boost. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out right now. Wow, again, they both sounded excellent, but definitely not the same. The SE-FE had a bit more mid-range going on, so it was stronger in the mids. And again, the Fireball 100 was just a bit more scooped and fizzly sounding. But I really enjoyed the refined sound of the SE-FE. It just sounds so perfect. There's nothing that you need to do in terms of EQ or anything like that to make it work. It's just perfect right away, basically. The Fireball 100 also was great, but maybe it could use a little bit of work to make it sound a bit more polished. So yeah, overall, they both sounded killer, but in general, I do think I preferred the SE-FE or the Special Edition Founders Edition. I still love my Fireball 100. It's a great bang for your buck amplifier with some great tones in it, simple layout, and an attractive price. So if you're looking for that signature ENGL sound, but if you don't have a huge budget, the Fireball 100 is a great option to look at. However, if you do have the budget and you want the best ENGLs of all, basically, the Special Edition Founders Edition is impossible to beat. It's just a wonderful amplifier and it has all the features. You can get any tone you want out of this amp, basically. So in short, you can't go wrong with either. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you found it useful. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like and subscribe down below, as that really helps the channel out. I'd hugely appreciate it. Of course, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are regarding these amplifiers and the comparison. And you can also follow Sonic Drive Studio on Facebook and Instagram, of course. Thank you so much and hope to see you soon. Cheers.